Checking and operation of the HC-2000. Checking. To make sure the machine is properly installed and working correctly, first turn the machine on using the power switch. Now open the taps and set the machine's main water intake control to maximum. Select the temperature by means of the temperature regulating control, which should be set to 38 degrees centigrade, and turn to Prepare for at least 2 minutes in order to expel air from the preparation circuit. Vary the flow to make sure this is working correctly, and check that the ultraviolet lamp is on. This is to ensure that the water entering the colon is both correctly sterilized and filtered. Next, insert the irrigation and evacuation tubes in the machine and the speculum. Turn off the Prepare button and press the Irrigate button. And reset the liter counter and timer to test for correct functioning. If wished, the stopwatch may be programmed to stop irrigation after a given length of time. Press the Fill button and notice the water beginning to fill the view tube. To test the pressure alarm, block the irrigation tube until pressure reaches 100 millibars, at which point the machine should shut off irrigation and start emptying quickly. The view tube will empty. To check the temperature alarm, increase the temperature to over 40 degrees centigrade, then reduce the temperature to below 22 degrees. Make sure the alarm shuts off irrigation and automatically starts emptying quickly. With irrigation on, make sure that when the stop button is pressed, irrigation is shut off and the water stops flowing. With irrigation on, check that the gravity trace element function and oxygen or ozone incorporation are working. In the course of the therapy, samples may be taken for laboratory analysis. After checking the above elements, remove the irrigation and evacuation tubes and install the cleaning hose. With quick discharge on, press Clean to check that this works properly. Now, connect the disinfectant intake spigot to the disinfectant bottle using the irrigation tube supplied. With Clean turned on, press Disinfect so that the disinfectant rises through the tube, filling the view tube. Now, press the Quick Discharge button to empty the view tube. Press the Clean button to rinse. Operation. Turn the machine on with the power switch. Now, fully open the water taps and the main water intake. Select the desired temperature with the temperature regulating control and press the white Prepare button. Adjust the water flow to the desired rate and wait until the selected temperature is reached. If wished, the stopwatch may be programmed to shut off irrigation after a given length of time. Set the liter counter and timer to 0. The bed should be situated 3 to 5 centimeters above the waste outlet. When the patient is lying down and ready, open the irrigation kit, which contains an irrigation tube, an evacuation tube, a speculum, an obturator and lubricant. Insert the lubricant-covered speculum into the patient's rectum. In this case, use a balloon to represent the colon. Next, connect the irrigation and evacuation tubes to the speculum and to the machine. When the desired temperature is reached, turn off Prepare and turn on Irrigate so that water begins to flow towards the patient. This water will already have been filtered and sterilized by the machine's ultraviolet lamp and filters. Entry and exit of water into and out of the patient's colon are controlled by the 2 discharge options and the fill function. Note that if the temperature goes higher than 40 degrees Celsius or lower than 22 degrees, or if pressure is higher than 100 millibars, the machine will automatically shut off irrigation and evacuate the patient. The trace element, ozone or oxygen intakes, allow such elements to be introduced into the colon in the course of the session. During the session, samples may be taken for laboratory analysis. When the therapy is over, the speculum and the irrigation and evacuation tubes must be removed and disposed of before commencing cleaning and disinfection of the machine. To clean and disinfect, connect the cleaning hose, turn on quick discharge, and press clean to eliminate any waste residue at the bottom of the view tube. Press fill with the disinfect option until the view tube has filled with the diluted disinfectant. Let the product act for 15 to 20 minutes. Then empty the view tube and rinse it by means of the clean function.